Did you really expect me to have a special intro for this comic? I spent a solid hour surfing articles on the internet to find a good comic to make a video on, and then I went on the dark web known as TikTok as a last resort and came across this silly comic. And it's just really dumb, but I needed something to read, so just watch this video, you bubble bastards, of the Justice League comic series. But also a little tidbit, this is a direct continuation of the Justice League issue I covered in this video, because how we start off with the story is with Spider-Man and Wonder Woman smashing liquors, and they feel more ashamed of each other than subscribing to Mr. Beast's Twitter account, so they just fly away. Anyways, 5 days later, Diana is banging around with Cheetah, whose real name is Barbara, and if there's one thing you should know about her, she hates humans, because she thinks that they're all animals and worse than Jeffrey Epstein. But after Wonder Woman shows off her thighs and tells her that that's not the case, she proceeds to whip out her lasso of truth, which does nothing, and Diana continues this podcast by telling her, "Oh Barbara, I don't want to hurt you," but proceeds to get hurt, gets her neck sliced up, and immediately gets knocked out cold. Eventually, after a little catnap, she woke up not in a forest, but in the Justice League watchtower with Cyborg, Flash, and Superman, while Aquaman and Batman went to go see Diana's boyfriend, Steve Trevor. And both groups asked Diana and Steve the exact same question, and that's that they want to know the origin of the cheetah. And the origin is that, basically, Barbara was Diana's first friend in the man's world. But one day, while working for Argus, she found something called the Ritual Dagger, and accidentally cut herself like she was 4 years old and gained the power of the cheetah. And because of her association with Diana, Wonder Woman feels like she needs to take on this battle herself. But Loverboy Clark here says, "No, we are going to help you, because that's what we do. In fact, that's what I do." And Diana tells him to shut up. The kiss was a few days ago, it doesn't mean anything, and Clark knows that, but he also liked the kiss, and Diana did as well. And then they have this really awkward Injustice standoff for a few moments, until Victor tells him that he's found Cheetah's location. And after hearing this, Diana was ready to put her down for good. Meanwhile, Bruce and Arthur got the information they needed from Trevor, who also asked to pass on a message to Wonder Woman, which they confirmed that they would do, but she doesn't really care to hear it right now, because now they're in the jungle, and ready to face the cheetah, who immediately slash Batman, the Flash, and Cyborg, and for the finishing touch, she gives Superman a hickey. And after spazzing like someone who just met Ronaldo, Clark reveals himself as the next Victoria's Secret model. But you may be wondering, how the booby looby are they going to beat a pussycat Superman? Well, while Clark was laying a dookie on the League, a tribe named the Sand Tribe came through, blew into their kazoo, and tamed him indefinitely. However, Cheetah ran away, so they needed to regroup and figure out what to do. And they decided that Batman and Cyborg would stay with Superman, while Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Flash go after Cheetah. So that's what they do. Cyborg tames Superman for a moment, while Bruce pleads with the tribe to heal Clark. And they do so with ease thanks to some blood in their pocket. Meanwhile, the trio finds Cheetah, who manages to slash up the Flash again, but turns out he's just a sacrificial lamb, because Wonder Woman managed to get a hold of Cheetah, chuck her into the air, then into the ocean, then into Aquaman's arms, and straight into a prison. But here's the predicament. Apparently, after Diana had a chat with Barbara and left, Cheetah was speaking to someone else, and telling them that she's in, just as requested. And turns out, she wanted to get imprisoned, so that way, Black Manta can help fight the Justice League. Anyways, the job is done, and Diana and Clark want to do right by each other, and decide that it would be appropriate to go on a little date. So that's what they do. And the destination was Superman's hometown Smallville, where they have a quick bite at a diner, go to his childhood farm, look each other in the eye, and exchange sugar. All while Batman, this cuck, put a tracker on Superman and watches them smash from above. And that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.